I'm ready for action.
Is that like a real box TV? Is that... Okay, so, wow, that's like the real McCoy. That's gotta be hell on your neck. It's worth it. It's the price you pay to represent yourself. Sure. Sorry.
All right, what's up, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn? How y'all doing tonight? This is TK from Comic Insider. We're out here at Huntsville Comic and Pop Expo with the amazing, the legendary John Anderson. How you doing tonight, sir?
I don't know about all the legendary part, but I'm glad to see you again, TK. How's the world been treating you during Corona?
Oh, man, it's just, dude, I'm glad that we're just out here be able to hang out at this event that I was afraid they were going to cancel it, man. I was really worried.
They
Like,
did
the last minute, how they've been doing that to all the Comic-Cons this year. And they're trying to stay open for a fight, you know?
They actually did a really good job keeping everybody socially distanced. I think everybody's clean and got the sanitizer. Everything's all right. I think we're going to have a good time. It's going to be great.
Yeah, and everybody's got the face mask on out here, so I mean...
Sure.
Everybody, I mean...
Do you have a little... Is this some Black Panther action on your necklace here?
Oh, no, it's some... My dad gave me the...
Okay. I was like, oh, that's
Indian
cool.
Arrow.
I thought that was like a Black Panther necklace. I'm like, hey, right on, man. That's cool.
Hell yeah. But man, how have you been doing through all this? I mean, because I haven't talked to you since, what was it, about 6 weeks ago? We did the, the virtual digital interview?
That's right, yeah. Was I at my sister's house or something for that?
No, we were, you got to show off the Joe collection a little bit in there.
Yeah, right, yeah. That's a rarity. Not a lot of folks get to see the G.I. Joe collection.
That was a heck of a collection.
You only saw about a third of it. It's disgusting. I have a problem. And now they have new Joes coming out. New Joes are coming to Walmart. Retro Joes are returning to Walmart.
I saw that post you made.
Yes. I cannot wait. So exciting stuff. I can go blow all that movie cheddar on more toys. And Sergeant Slaughter was here today, too, which is pretty rad.
Got to see him out here. Haven't got an interview with him yet, but...
He's a good dude, man. Hopefully that'll work out. And Lex Luger, super cool. I'm a wrestling mark, you know.
Right.
He's got the big gold down there. That's pretty rad.
Yeah, I'm glad that they, speaking of, Sergeant Slaughter, are you looking forward to Joe Fest? That's just coming up only a couple months away.
Joe Fest is my absolute favorite con. I love going because I'm a Joe fanatic. But unfortunately, Joe Fest is the weekend of my wedding. So no, I am not going to... I asked my fiance, I said, look, me and my buddy, I'm not doing a bachelor party. I could just drive down Friday night, and we could be back like Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning.
And just check out the Comic-Con.
She just kind of gave me that look, like I'm not even married yet, and I already know what that look means. And it's if you go to Joe Fest on our wedding weekend, you just go find someone else to get married. So there will be no Joe Fest for me, but I highly recommend it to anybody else out there. Ed Schumacher puts on a hell of a show. It's a lot of fun. I will definitely be there in 2021, though. So.
Yeah,
Yo, Joe.
I gotta say, it was pretty fun out there last year.
We had a blast
last year. Was our Comic Insider's first year out there, so
right.
Didn't know what to expect driving all the way to Augusta, and it was a blast.
Worth every minute of the drive, yes.
It was.
Some cons you make a lot of money, and some cons you have a lot of fun, and that was a show that I did both, so... Rock and roll, Joe. Well, I didn't make any money. I spent all my money in the vendor room. So, yeah, I didn't make anything at Joe.
We did the same thing. I mean, they had some great stuff.
They had some
stuff, Cobra hats, a little bit of everything.
An ocean of G.I. Joe nerdness. It was fantastic.
So, speaking of a lot of stuff, man, I want to get into Marvel a little bit, man.
Sure.
Some of the stuff on there. My buddy pointed out, Hunter. He pointed out pretty much.
How's he doing?
Pretty good. He didn't want to come out to the event because, I think it was going to get closed last second.
Fair enough.
So he ended up mentioning it was kind of funny. It was like, at this point, we made a joke about you the other day. It's like, yeah, at this point, John Anderson, man, he's like the Where's Waldo of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been in like, what was it, about 6 or 7 of them by now?
I think like 6, maybe?
What was it?
Logan, Spider-Man, Avengers, Guardians 2, Black Panther. Is that 6?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's good times, man.
Yeah, how does it feel to be able to be a little bit of each movie. I mean,
Even if it's just little parts, it's just you could say you were there, man. As a comic book nerd growing up, though, you know, it's like who knew? It's like who could have told? I had a photo of me when I was like 4 years old meeting Spider-Man in a department store, and like he's flexing, you know, and I'm sitting on his shoulder like, oh my God, it's Spider, you know what I mean? And so like when you tell your mom 35 years later you're gonna be in Spider-Man Homecoming and you're standing on the set with Tom Holland and he's right there in the suit, it's just like who knew, you know? Who knew it?
Yeah,
and she even called it. She was like, who would have figured 35 years later it would come around full circle? Like from that moment on, life had changed course. You know? It was all about comics and Star Trek and G.I. Joes and He-Man at that point, I'm sure.
I gotta say, out of Marvel-wise, was it one of the the funnest projects that you worked on personally? I mean, because you've been in a lot, everything from Spider-Man to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Spider-Man's my all-time favorite, but that was the most miserable I've ever been on a set because it was hot. It was really, really, really hot that day. And you're on the back lot at Pinewood, and it's harsh, but it was worth it. It was totally worth it. But the most fun probably still Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I had more fun on that movie than anything I've ever done in my life. That was just like a party every time we went to work. It was great.
I gotta ask, getting in like the makeup and all the prosthetics for that character you played,
Sure.
man, how long did that take? Like each time you showed up at work, it's like, all right, come on,
originally
guys.
it took like 4 hours when we first started, but you know, as the time went on, the more you did it, you know, the makeup guys get quicker, and they know how to paint and prep things, and so you know you get it down to about 3 hours by the end of it, and it was about an hour to an hour and a half to get it back off at the end of the night.
Yikes.
So 15 hours later, you're peeling this thing off with a Q-tip and rubbing alcohol or acetone, whatever it was. So yeah, it's definitely no joke, but those are the most talented people you will ever meet. I always asked them, I was like, I bet you guys had the best Halloween parties, and they're like, nope. So they all hated all the makeup guys I talked to said they hate Halloween because all their friends are bugging them to do their makeup and stuff. I'm like, I could see that.
I could picture that.
I could imagine some of my Walking Dead makeup artist friends, they would be like, yeah, make us a zombie for... No, I'm not doing it. I refuse. This is my job. I'm not doing this on a weekend.
Right. Well,
Cool stuff, though.
We can't keep you on here, all night. So I wanted to see before we do hop off here if you could, let fans know, where to find you online, like the Facebook or YouTube, or
right.
What upcoming events you might be hitting up soon.
I think the next one I'm doing is MetrothemCon in Chattanooga in October.
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
Oh, okay,
Awesome.
cool. Yeah, they rescheduled that, so I'll be back again for round 2 on that one. That was a fun show, you guys. Got to get to MetrothemCon.
Yeah,
the after nightlife party scene at MetrothemCon is excellent.
I'm very stoked that they're doing kind of a horror theme.
Yeah, I know, right? They had like a Jason and a couple of people from Friday the 13th. That's my jam, man. I should be a Jason in a horror movie. I've been talking about some folks. They all said I should be a tall man on a Phantasm remake. I could see that. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the poster, yeah, I could see that. So, Don Coscarelli, if you're out there, you need a taller man than Angus. I'm your guy.
All right, man. We'll let you get back to it.
Groovy. I love looking at your flash pen there. That's very cool too.
Oh yeah,
Old school
always rocking the John Wesley Shipp stuff.
Indeed,
He's a good friend.
Hey, live long and prosper, everybody. Be safe out there. Wear your mask. Keep your hands clean.
Social distance.
Be safe. Yes, don't screw around.
Comic Insider, like, subscribe, and we will see you in the multiverse. And remember, this is the only channel that has a clean bill of health from Doctor Doom, Doctor Strange, Dr. Fate, and Doctor Who. Gotta run.
I dig that. That's awesome.
Hey, thanks, man.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ming Chen from AMC's Comic Book Men, and you should like, subscribe, watch, then tell all your other friends to like and subscribe Comic Insider. You better be watching it. Yes, I will. Yeah, I mean, I will. I'll let you down and find you. I'm trained, you know. You better be watching. Comic Insider.